stadium. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. He'll work his way across.
Dang, I ain't never seen the white jerseys. Get your food.
Yeah, man. You know I gotta look first. Let me show you the side of my husband.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboot. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On the play fake, here's Dart, exiting the pocket right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the ground, it's Scatterboot. That's the way you want to run it on the first down. A gain of 7.
You got your.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2. Let's get this touchdown, Chad. Let's get this touchdown.
From the 46. Here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Get this touchdown. First time playing a girl on that.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard
Good dub,
line.
y'all.
Dart's going to throw it again. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Scalaboo.
That was clean, y'all. That was clean. Let me do 10 push-ups with it.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PHC. The kick is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Chuck to the air right away.
Woo! She ain't sweet. She ain't sweet, y'all.
Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. No problem there on the extra point. The Saints come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Olszewski now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scalaboo. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later.
And that'll wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment.
Go, Chad. Go, Chad.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Scalaboo. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On play action, it is Dart. Open man, left side, he's got it. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
First down, it's Scalaboo. And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart is caught left side by Bellinger. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd and 2, and it's Dart. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. He's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Scatterboo. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. And Scatterboo. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On play action, it's Shuck. Going up top.
Give me that.
Sweet. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That one caught Devon Valen. And they will get the 1st down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
25 more yards. That's another Saints 1st down.
Throwing again, Shuck. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Kamara. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. It is brought
It's a pick.
in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the dump.
They'll go play action here with Dart.
Woo! She put a pick on
Huge mistake. Late in the half. It is intercepted.
Crazy.
And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
the kicking team off for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
It's crazy.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Now return coming from the 7, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Rolling right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Brian Burns in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down. Chuck. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you can punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and mile.
At their own 36-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Scattergood. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
13 yards.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Giants, first down.
To throw is Dart. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
13 more yards.
13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gain to 13. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the give, it's Scattergood. Base to run. Inside the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards. and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
A play fake, now dart. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be second and goal.
Cowboy 80.
A run straight ahead.
There we go.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Cam Scatterboot. Touchdown, New York. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
It's not a Hellcat, that's a scat.
Extra point by Minot is up and good. And the Giants will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, a good return as he takes it across the 30. On first down, Shuck. The right side to Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. Moving to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Saints first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
27-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. Throwing is Shuck. This one not right on target. Having too much. That one falls incomplete. First Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. Pass is caught by Olave. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
That's another Saints first down.
On the ground, this is Kentre Miller. It steers clear. First tackler working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Once again, it's Miller. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up first and goal.
And the Saints first down. First and goal, New Orleans.
To the air is Shuck. That is caught side of the end zone. Fresh Olave. Touchdown Saints.
Kick that nigga.
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Olszewski now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Gotta score, y'all. We gotta score.
Here's Scattergood. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the play fake, here's Jordan. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw on 1st down. This one on target to Olave. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Saints. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. He's going to keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. The Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Giants 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. Into space. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To the air again goes Dart. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
The score is Saints 35, Giants 29.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the gun, it's shut. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of
Now a
14
timeout.
yards.
Giants, that is their second, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
First down, Saints.
It's a give now to Kamara. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the
They face second down and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Pushed out to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
First down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down, New Orleans.
Now Shuck. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Buck. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And this will be incomplete.
On the Hail Mary.
Here's second down.
Jonas Sanker on the coverage.
Out of shotgun. It's done. This one is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Giants.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Dart. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I'm gonna be right back.
What goes in hard and dry and comes out soft?
Gigi, we can run it back. I'll invite you this time. Breaking my heart.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Like that'll really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Dart gonna look to throw here. This is caught by Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And that nearly an interception here. Close opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the Giants 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Giants.
1st down. Here's Scatterby. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And they get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Dart. They'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Dart going to give it Scatterby. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19.
Let's go, y'all.
1st down.
Good run, Scott.
The opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Good run, Doc. You know you do that. Let's go.
Jackson Dart, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get the upper It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Saints nothing.
No.
Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Looking to put a drive together. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. A handoff. Running left is Miller. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants,
Good fumble, baby.
right side.
Good fumble, baby. Good fumble, baby. Good
This
fumble.
is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that
Fast.
defensive unit.
Get this one over with fast.
Extra point try good by Gano. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Gano out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying to transmit to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Let's go.
But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go play action to Shuck.
Woo! Good sack, boy.
Let's
go.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Olave holds it in. Fights through him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Shuck. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Saints, first down.
Running left is Miller. Into the juke. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
to throw his shot. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Play action now. Dart gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's second down. An inside run with Scatterby. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Here is third down and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Looking to throw, Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's Dart. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Give up the middle, Scatterby. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the also use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down and 6. Throwing his dart. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is one that's going to be intercepted. 20, 10. As he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think he's just going to knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. The pass caught by Olave. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. And it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That's a room to run now. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Shuck now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
That's good for a Saints 1st down.
To throw now. Shot. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Giants 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
46 yards on the play. First down,
To
Giants.
throw is Dart. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Saints.
They'll start on the ground with Scatteroo. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Scatteroo will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense getting up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Well, I took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off the play fake, Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
And
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Down to the 41.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are right back in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Well, this series could very well determine our outcome.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll give it to Scatterby. And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Dart. That is caught. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10. And once again, it's Scatterby. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll give it Scatterby. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Scatterby. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Giants 1st down.
To throw now, Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They'll go again with Tracy. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now it's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Tyrone Tracy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, they don't get it incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the 4th. Instead, we stay tied. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. They'll look to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
14 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On the handoff, this is Scatterby. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go in.
Yeah, as they could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Gano's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Shuck to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, It knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
This long outro. Okay, Madden, can we get to the end screen, please? Madden. Fix like immediately. Madden, okay, we get. Dang, it takes forever for the game to end. Hold the X button. Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know that, R2. Anybody want to play me next? If no, I'm just gonna get on there.
This girl on YouTube. I just beat her. I don't know. I can't see her face. Just know it's a girl. She sound like one. What regular girl play a boy game like this?
I'll be right back.
I'm done playing her. All I needed to do was beat her.